Jaipur via Kota.
कृपया ध्यान आपो अहमदाबाद
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत.
Lucknow Junction.
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವರೈ
পরবর্তী স্টেশন নেতাজি ভবন कृपया ध्यान दियो
We need 2 minutes to just pick our jaws up from the floor. Just. You found yours? You found Michael? Yeah. So, back. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Why, you ask? Are you living in a cave? Do you not know what's happened over the last 2 hours? Well, Gujarat were put into bat by Mumbai in Ahmedabad in this all-important game. It's a semi-final. You win, you go to the final. You lose, you go home. Gujarat has put up a little matter of 233 runs for 3 wickets in 20 overs.
Of which one is retired hurt?
Retired out, yeah. One who wasn't doing too badly actually. What is it, a 135 strike rate?
Yeah. 138, 139, yeah.
138.
Not good enough.
Not good enough because everyone's gone at 200. The innings has gone at 200. So, Sai, come back. Because everybody else wants to go psycho on the Mumbai bowling. And that's exactly what has happened, Michael. Shubman Gill.
Well, I kind of watch cricket sometimes and I always think, are we just speaking because it's just happened? But I don't think I've seen anyone play any better than what I've just seen from Shubman. Bear in mind, it's his third 104 innings.
Yep.
Striking at 215, 10 sixes. Has this ground shrunk? Because he was just flicking it off the front foot, the back foot, dancing down to the leg spinner, just flicking it into the stands. I don't know what his bat's made of, but can't be just willow. It's something else in that bat because he just touches it and he goes for 6.
10 sixes.
That was pure. That was pure. There's too many superlatives that you could use, but that was as pure a T20 innings that I've ever seen.
I love it.
And I know there's been some great innings and many of them great players that have played them, but I don't think I've seen anybody play as good as that.
That was just, I like that adjective. Pure. It's good.
Yeah.
It was pure.
It's pure another way. There aren't too many trick shots, huh?
Yeah.
Not too many ramps, not too many deflections. He's just taken the ball, he's whacked it to all sides of the ground, but straight. They're cricket shots. They're normal orthodox cricket shots. But he's hit them so beautifully. And the timing has been sublime. Has been absolutely sublime. And it was difficult to make out because at the start, you had Ridhiman Shah batting at the other end who was struggling for timing, got 18 of 16. And you're wondering, this pitch looks a bit sticky, there's something in it. And this guy's batting as if it's a completely different pitch altogether.
But he has been batting like it's a different planet, a different reality, a different stratosphere. That's how he's been batting. He got his first 50 in 32. He got his next 50 in 17.
Yeah, but not just his next 50.
Yeah, think of his next, actually almost 80.
His next 80
his next 79 in 28 balls.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the modern era is an era where you expect the ball to travel, you expect the ball to go to the boundary. These young players are just built on attack. That's what they're built on, but not that kind of attack.
And again, this is not, when you look at it, when you look at the innings, and I love that you said pure because none of it is brute power. You don't feel like it's like a surgical dissection of the bowling.
You're absolutely right. I was there at the ground when Brendan McCullum hit his 158 of 73.
Yeah.
And that was brutal. That was an assault.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like a rapier, He's a stiletto.
Death by 1,000 cuts?
Yeah. Cut. This is a gap. There was one ball I remember where it climbed on him and he couldn't get too much of a bat on it. So he hit it to the top part of the bat here and it goes for 6. I mean, how do you time a ball like that there? And the bowler's, thinking, I've got him in a position here and he's fending off, it goes for 6.
Yeah.
He was just incredible.
He played shots that in a couple of weeks' time at the Oval, they were like test match cricket shots.
Yeah, true.
The pull shot is a test match cricket shot. The lap slog is a test match cricket shot.
Yeah.
Those drives for the offside, dancing down to the spin and hitting it straight down the ground. They're the kind of shots you play in test match cricket. That's why I say pure, because as Joy mentioned, there was none of this. There was none of that, which I'm saying you need to have in this era because it's very important. But the pitch must be good.
Yeah.
And I will say this, if Rohit's fit, if Cameron Green's fit, and that's the worry because they're off the...
If Ishan Kishan is fit.
So three of the
That's
top,
a lot of ifs.
their top three are gone, but if they're not gone and they're out there, if there was ever a batting lineup that could make this chase interesting, Mumbai are the batting lineup.
Fair enough. I got to say one more thing about Shubman Gill because Michael has spoken about it a bit. And you've spoken about it enough saying you need to have those shots, not because you want to play those shots, it's because you want the captain to think you can play those so you can have the areas you want open.
Absolutely.
Today, without doing those cheeky shots, he still had areas he wanted open because he was just playing them with great touch, precision, timing into gaps and getting twos, right? So Rohit he was 5 men short.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the rest. All great players, and I'm going to say that Shubman Gill is a great white ball player.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great I don't think he's a great test player yet, but I think he will become one. They always seem to find the gap. You know, when Steve Smith went through that run a few years ago, when he was just getting, particularly against England, 100, every time he got an ounce of a bad ball, just found the gap. That's what great players do. Virat Kohli, when he's at his best, you know, those drives that he plays, he always finds the gap. If there's a metre gap, he'll steer the ball into that gap. And these great players just have that awareness. They have the awareness of what the bowler's going to do. Nice. So just before the ball is released, they've got this kind of cue from the ball in the run-up, something in the action they know. And they also know exactly where every single fielder is. So they know exactly where to kind of place the bat to make sure the ball goes into the gap, either for 4, for 2, and on 10 occasions tonight for 6.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be Gujarat fans love 2 movies today. And Mumbai will not want to hear the names of those. One is Gil Hai Ki Manta Nahi. And the other one is Gil To Pagal Hai. Because he went cray-cray today.
Should I know those 2?
You've seen these films. I've shown them to you. One's a Shah Rukh Khan film, one's an Amir Khan film. You saw them and you were even doing the pose. You were like standing like him. Hey. Yeah, but he was just, it was just brilliant. And listen, let's not take away from the fact that Sai Sudarshan actually stuck with him at a time where, you have to say, you're thinking he's going at a little over run a ball, he's going at 121. He's doing a very important job at that point in time. Kept giving him the strike.
Yeah, and he went at 139. It's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the first partnership you can make out, that 54-18, clearly there. Sai Sudarshan, I thought, played a decent knock under circumstances. There was one straight 6 that he hit that wasn't, but was quite good himself. So he did what he needed to. They substituted it well at the right time. This one comes, slogs, gets a post.
Yeah?
Shubman needed someone to talk to out there. He gave him some nice words of encouragement.
There you go. They did
Good
it.
motivator from the other end. I'll give you one, just keep whacking it.
Whatever he did, it was just today, Shubman Gill was sublime. He was pure. He was magic. And he's taken Gujarat to 233 in this all-important game. If you're a Mumbai fan, I'd urge you to look away right now because we're going to show you the Mumbai ball.
I'm just going to say, if you're an Indian cricket fan, which I know everyone is in this country, I'll give you a combination that we might see a lot of in the next 10 years playing for India. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shubman Gill at the top of the order.
Yeah.
Just wait until those two get together.
But at least this way we can tell you that this is no insight Michael has given us because everyone's been saying that after this IPL. So get in line, brother. Get in line. It's a long line round the corner, and you'd stand in a line to buy tickets to watch these two. I tell you that. You'd stand in line to watch.
I think the most relieved people are Mumbai supporters because you're not showing them the card. We just showed them the card and we took it away because it hurts.
Yeah, it does. It is going to hurt because you see, it is my job, it is in my contract, I have to show it. So please, the poor man has to feed his family.
He needs some wheelbarrows to carry those figures.
Oh, I like that. Love that line.
But
and a couple of cranes actually for 1 or 2 of those.
Let's be honest. I mean, we've spoken about their bowling lineup throughout the whole of the IPL. That on paper, it's not got any wow factor really, and it's kind of come unstuck tonight. You know, on a big occasion, on a good pitch, quite a short boundary. You need real quality in your bowling to restrict an opponent on that kind of pitch to 180. I'm saying 180 would have been incredible because it's a good pure pitch. You need high class bowling, and Mumbai's bowling is not of the high class. It's decent. That's about it.
I tell you that Mumbai must have a really good travel agent because all the bowlers have travelled far.
I was just thinking of all the bowlers who've done well. Jason Bendoff, bowled a couple up front, and then comes on just the moment Shubman Gill gets out.
Yeah, it's clever.
So he gets in his 4.
Yeah.
And Kumar Karthikeya bowls 2 overs up front, gets hit for 50, and he's out of the attack. Everyone else came at that time when Shubman said, okay, time to get to work.
Bring him on. Bring him on. They really did. And now, this is probably going to hurt the Mumbai fans even more, is that Shubman was dropped at 30.
Yeah, Tim David.
There you go. Tiny Tim will not be tiny enough to hide today. Because that happens, Michael. When you're a fielder, you do that. And we spoke about it the other day in the Chennai game, Gujarat game, where we said Darshan Nalkande, the youngster, watching Rituraj Gaikwad score those 60 runs. Every run he gets, you're hiding.
Yeah,
this time he got 100 opportunities to hide because he added 100.
I mean, he had the best seat in the house to watch a great innings, but before he'd have been hurting because, I mean, that catch, it wasn't easy. It's not a straight to Tim David. He's got to move to his right. And Matthew Hayden on commentary got it right. He kind of flicked his hands up in the air before it got to him. He just kept a nice solid base, I think, and had taken the chance. And last night when you go to bed, the one thing you always think as a fielder is like, oh, please don't drop. And it's always the best player in the opposition.
Yeah.
And he'd have thought, oh, if I'm going to drop, don't drop Shubman Gill. Maybe that's the pressure. He knew how important it was and he just panicked somewhat. But he owes the team a few. He owes them about 129.
Yeah, he does. But, you know, if somebody can come and score them, he can. Look at this batting attack, right? And I call it an attack because it is an attack. Mumbai has a batting attack. Rohit Sharma.
We should try and guess now who's going to open the batting.
Yeah, it'll be a good one, right? Because Ishan Kishan concussed. Chris Jordan rammed. We didn't see that on camera. What happened? Chris Jordan rammed into him.
Yeah.
What were they? Was it a bar brawl? What happened?
Chris Jordan, let's say, is not having the most fruitful of seasons.
Yeah. It's not a good day for sure.
It's not a good
Because Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma, who's Sudarshan's catch, right? When he went for?
Yep.
When he got his webbing.
Yeah.
Then Shubman Gill took out
Cameron Green.
Because that ball, it was...
And I would say he's a big, strong Aussie.
Yeah.
And I think it's just hit him on the side of the hand. I'm not sure he'd have gone off if there's not something wrong with that.
Yeah.
With the Ashes coming up, just saying.
Yeah.
He's always thinking of the Ashes in the background as well.
Well, I'm just saying, he's quite a big player for Australia.
He is?
He's big.
Yeah. He's really big. But look at it. Tilak Varma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Cameron Green, Tim David, and I guess Nehal Vadera will come in as the impact sub. That is a solid batting attack. If anybody can make a fist of this 233, remember it's a very important game, but even if one of those three is injured and can't come out, they are then really hemorrhaging.
I think Rohit can tape up and come out, but it's going to be tough, but I'm sure he can tape up and come out.
Can you? What's the rule? Can you get a concussion substitute? It's different from the impact sub.
I'm not sure whether, see how he got hit. If you get hit in the eye, it's not necessarily a concussion. And it's not a ball that's hit. Definitely it must have just been, they must have just hit each other.
Get Sachin in.
Why not?
He's in the dugout.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
likes the pitch. Whatever you can do, Shubman, Sachin can do better.
All right. There you go. That could be. But the bowlers for Gujarat, now remember, they're up against a really gun bowling attack. This is meant to be, these are the strong suits playing each other, right? In the second innings. Gujarat, really strong bowling. They will get in Josh Little now as an impact sub, which means their quicks are Mohammad Shami, Josh Little, Mohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya. Have you seen him marking his run-up? Definitely will bowl. The spinners are Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmed. That's a really solid bowling attack. I mean, if you'd choose this bowling attack to defend 133, leave alone 233?
Yeah, you would say if you were choosing a batting lineup to chase 233, you'd choose Mumbai. But if you were choosing a bowling lineup to defend 233, you'd
defend 133.
Yeah, you'd choose Gujarat. So it's not going to be easy. It's yes, they've chased over 204 times, so I guess their brains are trained to get somewhere near. But against this bowling attack, it's going to be tricky.
And there is a big difference between 205, 210, and 234. Mammoth, and that too in a must-do game. Well, we of course got our score predictions woefully wrong, and how would we not? If anybody had guessed 233, even Gujarat would have not guessed 233. Please, even they would not have said it. But we have a chance. Redemption can be ours, gents. Power play. How much are Mumbai going to get?
See, run rate doesn't matter if they lose this match. They're going to go for it no matter how many go down. I'm going to go with 68.
68.
They have to go for it. And if they go, they have to go.
74.
68, 74. Okay, then I'll go conservative, 62. Conservative. So Rohit Sharma's come out to bat. Who's opening with him? Come on, guys. Guesses. Get your guesses in.
Cameron Green.
Cameron Green is your guess. Joy, what's your guess?
I'm saying Tilak Verma. I think the others are injured.
Tilak Verma, Cameron Green. Anybody else? Anybody? Anybody could guess? Bol do.
Just
Huh? Rohit? So he thinks that Rohit is coming to bat with Rohit. Do bari nahi aa sakta wo. He can't be his own impact sub. He's like, this is a true Mumbai fan.
Nehal
Operating the
Vadera.
camera.
Nehal Vadera.
Oh, did you just have an epiphany? What happened?
Yes,
Or
I
did
think-
you see it?
No, Nehal Vadera.
Someone said it in your ear.
No.
Something has happened. What is? Who's told him? Kaun hai?
You said impact sub.
Samne aao.
You said the words impact sub.
Oh, so that's what made you think it's Nehal. No, I said he thinks that Rohit is Rohit's impact sub.
I know, but the
Like he's
word
coming in twice.
impact sub made me think of Nehal Vadera.
Excellent. I'll tell you one of those three answers is correct. Nehal Vadera. Nehal Vadera, Rohit Sharma coming out to bat. Can they get to 234 and make it to the final? They have Chennai waiting for them. They're going to be playing at the same ground, of course, in Ahmedabad. Of course, everyone at this point in time will be saying advantage Gujarat. But, hey, you never know, do ya? We're going to get out of here. We're going to see you at the end of the 10th over with Cricbuzz Combox. A big thank you to Joy Bhattacharya and Michael Vaughan. Thank you, gents. Can we have another innings of our jaw hitting the floor? We'll come back and discuss that. I'm Gaurav Kapur. Thanks for watching Cricbuzz Live.
Jaipur via Kota.
कृपया ध्यान आपको अहमदाबाद
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत
Lucknow Junction.
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವರೈ
एक्सप्रेस
পরবর্তী স্টেশন নেতাজি ভবন।
कृपया ध्यान दो